Alright, so update number 1, still day number 1, but many hours later. I have the rear head installed and the cover on, the valve cover, cam cover, whatever you want to call it, and the coil packs installed and plugged in. So making good progress. Also got the front part of the block cleaned up and ready for the gasket. Speaking of which, here is the gasket. It's just regular OEM part, and looks like this. It's actually a multi-layer metal gasket, multiple layers of sheet metal in there. There it is. There's the gasket, and it's going to go on there. And then the other head is right over here. We're ready to go on, all cleaned up, ready to go. Also, you might be wondering, how am I going to get the timing line back up? Because you'll notice there's a cam there, and then there's the one down there at the bottom, and then there's going to be one up at the front. So how can I ensure that they're all timed up correctly? Well, before I removed the timing belt, I put marks on the cams. I mean on each of the gears. Bottom one, each of the two. And then also made correlating marks on the timing belt as well, labeling where the rear is and the front of the belt, so that when I put it all back together, I make sure that the marks on the timing belt line up exactly to the marks that you have on your rear cam gear, the front cam gear, and the gear down there. So I've thought about that and got that already planned out. And of course, if you want to change the timing belt, that would be a good idea at this time. It should be changed, I guess, every 60,000 miles or something like that. So not a bad idea to buy a new timing belt and then just transfer the marks from your old timing belt to the new one, and then put it back on, ensuring those marks line up exactly. And then probably turn the motor over a few times to make sure that there's no impact or whatever, because it's an interference engine, so that when you start it the first time it doesn't bend your valves or whatever. So anyway, here we are. Got the rear head on, getting ready to put the front head on, and give you an update again later.